For centuries, our country is one that has been run by patriarchy. As we move further and further away from this concept towards a society that is rooted in the concept of feminism, we have seen women begun to take up more and more space, unapologetically. The one space that we do not see this occur, and we see toxic masculinity run deep, at least from the outside, is, you guessed it, the gym. According to a research study done by the Gym Group, 1/3 of women actually cite this gym intimidation and this toxic masculinity as the sole reason that they are not attending the gym. This is further shown in the numbers from the CDC, as there is currently an 8% population gap with just aerobic activity, so running, doing things outside, typically not the gym. But this actually jumps to 20% when we look at muscle strengthening activities, typically those which happen inside of a gym. And today, I'm not going to speak to you on how to overcome this gym intimidation. We're not going to speak about how to take that first step. We will speak about what happens when we do take that first step. What happens when we take that step and we infiltrate an area that we feel that we don't belong? What happens when we get to the other side of that? What benefits are there? Well, we all know the physical health benefits that are associated with going to the gym, right? Muscle growth, strengthening of our bones, body weight regulation, maintaining a healthy heart. But what's not often spoken about are the life lessons that we learn within those four walls. What happens when we infiltrate that area and we learn those lessons? They're oftentimes the lessons that probably would have let us step foot into that place in the first place. The opportunity to be autonomous, the ability to see the direct correlation of your efforts to your results, and to gain confidence not in your looks, but your capabilities. All three of these things are things that typically help us take those first leaps. The first, autonomy, is described in the fitness atmosphere by New York Times as the ability to exert yourself independently and have control over your own actions. This is a lesson that is being taught more and more to women. The gym teaches us this directly. It teaches it through goal setting and action planning, and it gives us the freedom to move our own body how we would like to move our bodies, not how somebody else is telling us to. For example, in gym classes growing up, we were often told to move a certain way. The gym is the opposite of this, as we are able to step foot in there every single day and do something that works towards our goals and how we would like to look, and find in ourselves what those goals really are and how we directly can impact those. Through this same concept, the gym allows us to develop confidence in ourselves. In a world where we live, where materialism runs so deep, the gym gives us an opportunity to focus on our abilities and our capabilities. It teaches us discipline, mental toughness, and to take up space. Through learning how to do these things, we learn what we are personally capable of, something that is not explored often as females. We can see our own limits and seeing that the sky is the limit most of the time. We see where our limits are, and we see where we can push a little harder. This is something that we are not taught often, and it can really impact other portions of our lives. Lastly, the ability to see our direct efforts turn into our direct results. Oftentimes, as females and women in society, there is many things that come into play on why this might not happen, why there might not be a direct correlation between our efforts to our results. Matthew Crawford actually speaks on this topic in his book Shop Class is Soulcraft, when he talks about the lack of objective standards in many of our activities. Politics, gender stereotyping, and opinions constantly get in the way of the link between our efforts and our results. According to Pew Research Center, 43% of women actually have claimed to experience gender discrimination within a workplace, impacting the way that results might have turned out. So seeing that she was a female, they might have not gotten a job promotion or other things that they were deserving of based on their efforts. Well, in a gym setting, this does not exist between you and that barbell. Any effort that you put into a session that you exert will be seen directly as a result. Sometimes you might hit a plateau, but if you keep after it, there will eventually be a break. There will always be a step in the right direction. As you can see, there are 3 main life lessons that we just spoke about, and also several others. This all happens when you take that step into the gym and when you move in the right direction of becoming our own selves. I hope you have learned today why it is so important for you to take that step, why it is important to get over that intimidation, however you have to do it. Because truly, the lessons that are on the other side of taking that step are more important than that fear that we feel.